the safety in it up, and then behind and lift the center and the side. And maintain that reverse seating armpit shut, back of the armpit to the front, and the armpit up, and measure the shoulder blades down. And then rest the hands on the thighs, palms can be up and down, maintain the lift of the torso, bring the pelvis down, and release the inner thighs to the inner knees, and let the legs release down. Be stable in your seat, so grounded, earth element in the hips and legs. Air and fire element in the torso, so light. And ether in the head, neck, eyes, space. So open the space of your brain, eyes, senses, mind. And with the heart and the air in the throat, you will air there as well. And let the mind be spacious, sattva in the brain, Regis in the torso, Tamas in the pelvis. Find those elements and allow those elements to settle in their places and have their activities. Just raise the head a little up and yeah. Lift the chest a little more. Yeah. So we're chanting okay? You with me? So when you take your index finger and thumb to touch and your palms up, it's called chin mudra. Chin, where chit is consciousness. When you turn the palms down, it's gyan mudra. Gyan is wisdom. Okay, and it's also more grounding when you turn the palms down and more receiving when you turn the palms up. And for this practice, it's palms up. So it is chin mudra. Now, just close your eyes and observe your natural breath here with this mudra. And sense where you feel the breath more. Now curl your other three fingers into your palm, touching those three fingertips to the palm. So it's this mudra if you want to see. Curl your other three fingers into your palm, touching the tips of your fingers into your palm. This is called Chinmaya mudra. Chinmaya mudra, palms are up. Now observe your natural breath with this mudra and see where you sense and feel the breath with this mudra. And then it's Adi Mudra. Adi Mudra, you can open your eyes, you curl your fingers, thumbs in, just a little bit, and then wrap your fingers around, touch the palm with the tips of your four fingers, palms up. This is called Adi Mudra. Observe your natural breath here. And observe where you feel the breath with this mudra. Then you go ahead and open your eyes, and it's Q&A, or it's you, my question to you, and A, your answer to me. Where did you feel the breath with this movement, chin movement? More in the diaphragm, more in the diaphragm, lower part, ideally, okay? Chinmaya mudra, this one, second one. More in the rib cage.
Oh, really?
More in the rib cage.
Next one, I felt
More in the chest. Yes, that's right. How you put the hands affects how the breath moves in your body. Kind of fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah, so if you can try it again on your own sometime and see if you can sense and feel that. I think most of us, many of us can't sense and feel the breath much at all, right? So, so it's a practice also of sensing and feeling the breath in general. So it means we've talked about this, the three-part breath, the diaphragmatic breath, the thoracic breath, and the chest breathing, right? So when we focus the breath, widening the diaphragm, that's abdominal, more abdominal, sometimes it's called diaphragmatic breath, right? And then thoracic or intercostal is the chest, and then the top chest, sternum or clavicular breathing. So just observe that. We'll do it again. You know, this is my new thing, which I happen to love. So I forgot to put these on. Not connected. Sorry. No, these ones. The AirPods. Okay, so then we're gonna do the ah, ooh, with those three mudras. Okay, so then the ah is the deeper part of the breath with chin mudra. Ah, it's down here. Then with Chinmaya mudra, it's oh, more here. And then with Adi mudra, it's more here. And then we'll do the three together. Okay. So I just think it's kind of interesting. Makes you exhale. And you can't enjoy that.
Sorry, I have a question.
Yeah.
I run out of breath long before everybody else does.
Okay.
It feels like I'm the one that's done. Anyway, do you have any tips on how to prolong or?
How to prolong is, don't escape all the air. So that's one thing that many people do is exhale quickly, right? So this is teaching you also how to exhale slowly, slow down the exhale. And exhale all, even if you're squeaking, you can just have no sound, right? And then inhale a deep full breath. And if you need to, you can always just inhale a little bit and you want to continue on, you can do that. That's fine too. Okay. And I try not to last longer, long, right? So I think, so singing in a choir, for instance, it's pranayama, right? Singing is breath are the same, and it's very joyful also, brings joy and it just warms up your vocal cords so you can, it's a good way of using your speech. Okay, so let's do, so shall we? Yeah.
Why does the mudra shape that?
I do not know the answer to that. I don't know why. I don't know how it affects the breath, but it does. It's certainly like there's a mudra and mantra. I forget the name of it. It's something Kriya Satanama, and it really affects the brain also. And so so there's a whole book I did in the mudras course with Swami Sharananda, and she wrote a beautiful book. And when you touch the tip of the fingers together, you're increasing the element, and each of the fingers are associated with one of the elements. So this is fire element, and then this is air and ether, earth and water. This is pinky, kind of counterintuitively. And there are other schools that assign different elements to the fingers, of course. But so they say like, and if you close, so now I'm closing the thumb in, so that's reducing the fire element, right? So, or if you do like this, that's going to reduce this element, which is air. Right? So it changes because we are not separate from the elements. We are 5 elements, as everything around us is, and we're like a reflection of the cosmos. The cosmos is a reflection of us. We actually are the center of the universe, each one of us, of our own universe. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. So shall we do it? So don't be shy. And you want to open your mouth wide. And try to get it to resonate from deep in your sacral chakra or pelvic floor area. Okay, and it's a lower tone. So take a deep breath in. Okay, and then again, deep breath in. And again, deep breath in. It's O to moon, and the mudra is Chinmaya mudra. So you curl your other three fingers into your palm, right, and touch the palm with the fingertips. Chinmaya mudra, and then it's O to U, a little higher pitched, and so your mouth will round. Deep breath. Because you don't have to make it uber loud. Okay, because you're speaking to God. Right there. Okay, so again, deep breath. Irish. Should have been, so we'll do one more deep breath in. And then it's and mudra is Adi mudra. So you tuck your thumbs in, wrap your fingers around and touch your fingertips to your palms, and then relax your hands, turn your palms up. So you're not making a hard fist, right? You're just making the mudra and then relax. And then it's a little higher pitch, and it resonates not at the front of the mouth, but at the back of the nasal area. Okay, and it's a little higher pitch. Deep breath. Last time, this one, deep breath. Then you take your two fists to your abdomen, so your fists kind of face each other on either side of your belly button. Okay, and then it's all three sounds, 3 times. The deep breath in. So you're, wait, 1 second. Look here, look here, look. So you're touching, yeah, touching. Yeah, and there's space for your belly button, but you're not way wide, just right on each side. Okay, deep breath. You're making all the sounds back of the throat to the lips, and that's how Sanskrit works, with all the different vowels and syllables touching all the parts of the mouth. And when you work with these mantras, you're resonating in a certain way that's healing the body and mind. Okay, so we'll do it again 2 more times. Deep breath. Also the Om sound, past, present, future, deep sleep, dream sleep, wake state, and then the silence is Turiya, beyond those states, the meditative state. So it has a lot of different meanings, okay? So again, last one. Rest your hands on your thighs, palms up, index finger and thumb touch. And just take a few moments to observe your body, mind, your psyche, soma, your breath. Body, speech, and mind. They say in Buddhism, speech is also breath. Body, speech, mind, body, breath, mind. You sense that silence, stillness, and spaciousness of the vast, clear, calm, luminous mind. And then you put it in your thighs, and you come down and lie on your back on your mat. So you can remove your props and make sure you have enough room behind you to extend your arms overhead. That was a little segue that used to meditation. See how powerful it is to do with breath work before, and also the vibration with chanting. So make space above you so that you can extend your arms overhead, and if you know you need support for your arms overhead, you can take that. I'm just gonna walk the door. So just be in Shavasana for a few breaths, arms at your sides, palms up. Let your feet fall apart, arms away from your sides. Bring your palms up so that your chest opens, and make sure you're not closing your arms so you squeeze your armpits closed. So have some space for your armpits. And chest, and top chest, the whole thing. You know, it's something well. You can feel the bar. Oh, you felt your
Yeah.
body, yes, even better. So I have now also the warm up that I'm in love with, from some things that, one of my friends and teachers, Eddie Stern is teaching called Yoga Asana Sangraha. Sangraha means collection. collection of yoga asanas. So, and he's starting this when he's back, and I think it's really good work, so I've been doing this, these classes. So, we will begin with that. The first one is called Tadagi Mudra. Tadagi means empty leg, so in this case, it's gonna be hollow abdomen. So you're gonna roll your thighs in, so your inner thighs meet the mat, and your knees and feet point straight up. Then bring your legs all the way together. And extend the front of your legs, don't just do it from the feet, but don't flex and don't point, just release the front of the ankles and extend the front of the legs all the way from the psoas up under the rib cage at the front of the spine, across the hip flexors, across the quadriceps, firm the knees. At the bottom of the quadricep, the top of the kneecap. So you're extending the legs, and then bring your arms along your sides, palms down. And draw your lower belly a little bit towards your spine. And here's where you want to make sure you have room above you. Firm your elbows and knees, and then inhale. You're going to take your arms all the way up over your head, palms face up, and keep your arms shoulder width apart. Good. And so your arms are resting on the ground over your head. Okay. And if they don't rest on the ground easily, then you bring support. But even though the arms are resting, the arms are still firm. So you're still firming your elbows and your knees. Now reach your legs and hips away from your ribs. Use your legs to pull your hips away from your ribs. And then use your arms and shoulders and ribs to lift up away from the hips so you get a long lean abdomen. That's the hollow, empty leg. And to breathe, nice, long, slow, deep, full breathing. 1. 2. Yes. 3. 4, and then as you exhale, hollow the lower abdomen even more. 5 down. Good. Now, after your next exhalation, pull the lower belly in towards the spine a little, and then inhale, raise your straight arms up towards the ceiling, and exhale, lower your straight arms down to your side. Move with your breath. So don't move mindlessly, right? Don't move mindfully, right? With the breath, ideally. Then you'll bend your knees up one by one, pull the lower belly in towards your spine. And then have your hands, arms close into your sides. Your feet about sit bone width distance apart or a little wider and parallel. Close to your buttocks, but not so close that you can touch your feet. And then turn your palms to face your hips. And then you can lift one shoulder and roll that shoulder under and then the other. So your shoulder blades come together over your spine, so your chest is lifted like that reverse C in the armpit chest. And try to keep the outer edge of the upper arm at the deltoid down. You'll feel you have a pelvic tilt, right? So you're rolling your pelvis forward. Press into your inner feet, engage your butt and legs, press into the outer edge of the upper arm, and inhale, lift the hips up. Let the back of your neck lengthen and soften. Just come to a comfortable lift and breathe. 1, 2, 3, and a little closer together. Yeah, good. Yeah, turn your palms this way. 4, 5. And then you're going to come down like with your tailbone like an anchor. Just, you don't have to harden anything. Just drop your inner thighs down, your inner groins, and your tailbone down. Coming back the way we came up. Take a breath. We're going to repeat it one more time. Roll the shoulders under more. Press into the inner feet, outer edge of the upper arms. And then inhale and lift your buttocks up, maybe a little higher this time. Let the back of the neck soften and release. Soften your eyes. Soften your face and jaw. And breathe. 1. That one's better. 2. 3. Okay. Look here. Eyes closed. 4. 5. and then coming down, you're gonna lay one vertebrae down at a time. Start with the top, right? Keep your tailbone tucked, that's right. And lay down your spine, one vertebrae at a time, elongate your lower back, and then release your pelvis forward. And take a breath. Good. So then you can go ahead and extend your legs and rest for a moment in Shavasana. And let your arms come out to the side, arms up. Mhm. Then you can just decide which of those works best for you coming down, right? And you can explore choosing different ways, different times to see how the different effect is. Okay. Now, again, when you're ready, you'll bend your knees up one by one. You can turn one leg out to the side, lift the knee up, drop it, and the other knee out, lift the knee up, both knees up, like we do for somatics. And then again, keep pretty close towards the buttocks, but not so close you're touching your heels, and about sit bone width distance apart. Now turn your palms down. And roll your hips back so you have the pelvic tuck. Press your lower back down, lower belly towards the spine. Roll the shoulders towards each other in the front of your body. Lift your head and shoulders up and lift to your belly button. Palms are on the ground. It's called Nadi Darshanam. And breathe. 1, look at your belly button. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then lower your head and shoulders down. And pause there and take a breath. Now exhale, rock your hips back. So again, pelvic tuck, press your lower back down, raise your right leg up, and then interlace your fingers on your shin. And flex your right foot. And let your right leg fall forward. So you're pushing your right knee into your hands and your arms straighten. Press your lower back down. Observe how your right foot gets light on the mat. And then go ahead and extend your left leg on the ground. Extend the front of your left leg. Flex your right foot. Pushing the shin into the hands. Take a breath, and then as you exhale, relax your right leg, the hip flexor, the front of the groin, everything relax, and let the right knee fall in towards the chest, and draw the knee up a little bit towards the chin. And keep extending the front of the left leg. Take a breath, press the lower back down, and as you exhale, curl your head up, nose, chin, or forehead towards your knee, and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then release the head and shoulders down. Push the shin forward and until your arms straight and press your lower back down. Observe how your left foot gets light, and then draw your left knee up again, left foot flat. Keep pressing the lower back down, release the right leg down. Take the left knee up, flex the left foot, press the lower back down. Let the left leg fall forward until your arms are straight. And feel how that lightens your right foot, and then you can lightly extend your right leg on the ground. Keep extending the right leg, pressing the lower back down and pushing the leg into your hands. Take a breath, and then as you exhale, relax the left groin, hip flexors, buttocks, the whole left leg, and let that left knee fall into the chest. And draw the left knee up towards your chin, extending the right leg. Press the lower back down, exhale, curl your head and shoulders up, nose, chin, or forehead towards the knee, and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then release the head and shoulders down. And let the left knee fall forward again. Push that shin into your arms. Press your lower back down. Observe how that right leg gets light. Draw your right knee up, right foot flat, and then release your left leg down, flat on the mat. Okay? And then arms along your sides, palms down. Inhale, raise your arms up over your head again into Doggy Mudra. Okay? And exhale, press your lower back down so you have that pelvic tilt. And raise one leg up off the ground, knee bent, and then the other. Now, cross your feet at the ankles, hook your feet, and pull your feet apart through your ankles. And then pull your knees apart and let your knees come towards your armpit chest area, and breathe here. 1, 2, 3, 4, And keep bringing the knees closer to the armpits so that the tailbone can curl off. Now, 5. Cross the feet at the end, change the cross of the feet and pull the knees apart and breathe. 1, 2, lower back, down. 3. Pull the knees apart. 4, and towards the armpits. Hollow abdomen. 5. Now inhale, raise your arms up, and exhale, wrap your arms around your knees. Keep your ankles crossed, but relax your feet. Hug your knees in towards your chest. And then you'll rock a little, so you lift your feet up, and then lift your chin towards your chest, right? And so rock a little bit, lift your feet up, Robin. Yes, you gotta use the legs for the momentum. Chin, look at your belly button. Yes, and then you rock up. Good. Good. Okay, and then if you're able, you come up to standing without, yeah, so you have to use a little momentum. Yes. And you can even do it, yes, Robin. And, okay, and you can do it from rocking like Susan did. So if you do it from rocking. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, so don't do that yet, Robin, but the rocking back and forth that you did, to sit, that you could, I think, yeah, definitely, okay. So then we do 5 directions of the spine, feet and legs together, and this is mainly to open the lung channels, so it's not about taking a deep, deep bend. Strengthening the back muscles, and also opening the hamstrings a little bit. For firm arms and legs, how's the temperature? Can you leave windows open? How are people feeling? Maybe. Okay. No? All good. All good. Okay. So if that becomes an issue, let me know. Okay, draw the belly in towards the spine, pelvic tuck. Okay, so that means drop the buttocks down. Good. Inhale. I'm not going to mirror since we're on both sides. Inhale, raise your right arm straight up alongside your ear and lift that right side even more. So you're going to breathe into the right side ribs. Exhale, slide your left arm down. It's a little bit of a side bend, not much. Keep the arm and ear together and breathe. Lift the chest. 1. Breathe into the right side ribs. Keep your arm and ear together. 2. 3. 4. Lift the chest. Yes. 5. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower that arm out to the side and down. Inhale the left arm forward and up. Lengthen the left side, and then slide the right arm down. Breathe into the left side ribs with a slight side bend and lift the chest. 1. Arm and ear together. 2. Breathe into the left ribs. 3. Lift the chest more. Side, and don't go so much to the side. Yes. 4. Top arm straight. Yeah. And lean the head towards the right shoulder. Yes. With the arm. Yes, there you go. 5. Okay, inhale, come up, and exhale. So you're trying to not collapse, right, but stay lifted here. Okay. All right. So that was the first one, Ardha Chakrasana, and then this one, inhale the arms up, is called Pati Chakrasana. Yes, you can go one forward, one back. Then you're going to bend your right elbow, bring your right hand on your pec, just below your clavicle. Find the bone of your clavicle, rest your hand there, turn your left palm forward. So you're going to breathe into this part of your chest under your right hand, top chest breath. Turn to the left just enough so you can turn your head and see that left thumb. And then pull your right hip back so that your hips stay straight. And breathe into your, under your left right palm. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, just as straight. Relax the shoulder. Okay. 4, that's enough. Okay. 5. And then you inhale and come back to the center, extend your right palm forward, bend your left, bring your left hand, relax your shoulder, and make sure you're right under the, find your clavicle with your index finger, and your hand is right under there. And it's not a huge twist. Draw the shoulder blades down, firm the belly in, slight pelvic tuck. And then you turn a little bit, just enough. Turn your head to look, turn your right hip back just enough so that your hips stay square. Breathe into under your left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
A little lower, don't lift your chest so much, yeah. And then inhale, you come back to the center, arms out. Exhale, lower your arms down. Ardha Chakrasana. I'm jumping from behind. So you bring your hands on your hips, fingers down. And you're gonna direct your buttocks down into a pelvic tuck, okay? And then you push your hips forward over your toes, lift your chest dramatically up, and squeeze your elbows in a little bit. And if it's comfortable, you can lift your head up, breathe. Breathe into the top chest, under the clavicles, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, you come up, and exhale, and lower your arms down. And then it's Urdhva-Hastasana, so you interlace your fingers, turn your palms down, firm elbows. Now slowly you're gonna come up, draw the outer ankles in, and as you lift your arms up, you come up onto your balls of your feet, lift your heels up, lengthen the sides of the body, and breathe. 1, 2, 3, firm elbows, firm knees. 4, lift the ribs above the hips. 5, now you're gonna slowly lower your heels and release your arms and come down. Good. And then it's Ardha Uttanasana, half Uttanasana. So lift your shoulders, roll them back, firm your elbows, press your arms down. And inhale, lift your chest. And as you exhale, keep the chest lifted. Don't collapse. Take another inhale. And then as you exhale, you go into the forward bend halfway. Ardha means half, Uttanasana, intense stretch. Take your chest chin forward, move your buttocks back, get your shoulders parallel, roll the shoulders up and breathe. Good. 1, lean forward a little over your toes. 2, good. 3, lower if you can. Okay, lean forward more. 4, good. And 5, good. And then inhale, you come up, arms up. And exhale. And lower arms down. Very good. So these are some nice warm-ups that you can do all the time for your own self, okay? And then we'll move into the restorative part, but it's also nice to move a little bit before you do the restorative. So it's head supported, downward facing dog, on the ropes, okay? Uttanasana. So you don't really need a yoga mat. I recommend not. Simply because then your bolster will easily move forward and back, your head support. So you're gonna take, so everybody needs to come to yoga. Okay, so you need to space yourself out a little bit. And then you wanna get a blanket for your hips and roll for the head, right? So you can have the blanket like this or like this for even more softness. You double the blanket. So see how the blanket is double, and then I'm gonna put the yoke over the blanket to keep it softer. Okay, and then when you flow forward, you bring the heels a little bit up the wall, and so I'm gonna need more. That's what the chin in. Chin is good, right? So I'm trying to be keep with the flow. That's important, okay? And you can adjust the blanket, if it's too bulky to the blanket, you can make it bigger, right? And you want the blanket really quite much in the crease of the groin, okay? Good morning, that looks good. Yeah. And we're gonna hold it for about 5 minutes. Well, from now. Well, no, we usually hold it for 5 minutes, okay? But we might just do 3 minutes and see if gets. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and if you feel like you're too, if you need to block your feet, you know, you can do that. If you're shorter, you might do that also. Or just if you have sensitive heels. And another blanket? Yes. Yeah, and if you need more support, yeah, let me know. Yeah, blanket, yeah, that's a small little. Mhm.
And if you need more, let me know. Or you can pull that up into readings, yeah, or like you wanted it at the bottom. Also good, yeah, good, is that okay for you? Kim?
Yes.
Yes? Yeah? And so are you doing this here? Because you can come up, come up.
Okay.
Walk over, and let's open the blanket. Like this, and it's gonna go.
I see.
On the side of your hips. Right, and if it feels too bulky, you can take it between those two, if that was too bulky. No, it's good. I feel like it's too bulky, maybe, yeah, doesn't feel right. I think that's better. And also you can try to get it increasing the groin, yeah. Okay, Robin? Yeah, could you bring your arms more forward, or if your arms are bothering you, rest on the bolster, above your head. That's my forward. Is that okay? I think, actually, you have too tight. You're putting your forehead on top. Yeah, more like that. Better? Yeah.
We roll it our ankle across the top of the foot to the inner ankle so that, yes, right? Both sides. Yes, yeah. So the inner and outer ankle go back evenly. Good. In the thighs, here's the roll ball.
Yeah, so if you can, don't look at my chin. So I think you need more height maybe for your heads. Take your heels a little bit more out to the side. See how the right foot is sickling in? Not too much, just so the feet are parallel. Walk, yes. Yeah, that's a little better. So you don't really need to support with your arms now, right? But I think your head needs a little more support. Let's try that up. Now, touch your chin. Now, is a blanket in a good position? Come up, Sky. I'm gonna show you something. Mom's got her own too. Yeah. So I think you could, as you probably do it with blanket first. So if you go around, this is gonna protect the outer hips more also, yeah. But now when you, this should be right in the crease of the bone. Now go. Yeah, so you see how that's gonna protect the outer hips, otherwise you can feel the rope digging into your outer hips. Right? Yeah. Now walk your arms way forward, Sky, way forward, like down dog, yeah, and your arms way forward. Good. And if you can. Yes, yeah, and roll the inner legs towards the wall, yes, lift, yeah. But lift your kneecaps up. It's okay? We have, yeah, keep going forward, yeah, is that okay? Yeah, okay. Yes, that was better, Mia, how does that feel for you? Better. Good, okay, good. So, are your children bottom? Yeah. Okay. So can you reach your arms forward, let down, dog, palms flat? Is that okay? So maybe you need a little more head support here. Sorry, and then try that. Top of the head, tuck your, yeah. Like that. Awesome. Yeah, is that okay?
I'll try to keep it there.
What makes you not keep it there? Strong legs, so even though you have the support, you're still active. You're still active, right? You're still active there. Is that okay? It's already 5 minutes, Robin. Okay. So then you will walk your feet forward, walk back, stand up, take a moment. You might need to walk back towards the rope wall for a moment. And take a breath, you know, because you had your head down, right? So you can lean on the back, you can lean onto the wall, And take a breath so you don't, if you're lightheaded, okay? So the next thing is, we're gonna do the, head supported lower bend of the chair. Okay, so part of Uttanasana, half lower bend, head supported. So get, grab yourself a chair, and I'm gonna show you how to put on strong. And then just put a blanket on this chair. Yeah, here. Let's see. Okay, so you got chair, yeah, just like that. So you can see how much head support you need. Yeah, you can grab that. Okay. And you have a chair? Oh, yeah, your chair. Okay. Okay, I think everybody's good. Okay, so put your chair, so the seat of the chair faces you, and take those on the chair. And you see how much height you need on the chair, you might not need a bolster, you might just need a blanket, or maybe you need more height. Okay, so now, this is a little bit more the tops of the thighs. And you walk as far forward as you can, so you're in Tadasana, it's not down dog now, right? It's Tadasana. And you're not going into your, this forward bend. So can you see how my back is extending? It's a little bit down, but it's more extending. And the rope is pulling the thighs back. And I'm reaching. That's it. So, okay? So you still have to be a little bit active, right? You can't really do that. Your legs are active, your arms of course are extending, you're breathing, and you should feel a nice volume in your abdominal region. Ideally. Yeah. Good. Your feet, your feet, yeah, hip width is good. You go wider, that's fine. Sit around like this, and yeah. And if possible, you're a little more forward, yes, until you can't walk forward no more. Yes. Okay, maybe walk, I think we're best to form, but it's good, posture form, yeah. Tuck your chin, tuck your chin a lot. Yeah, how's that for you? Okay. Okay, again, it's a 5-minute hold, if that becomes uncomfortable, then come out, right? Don't hold beyond your level of comfort. When you rest the head, elongate the back of the neck, tuck the chin in towards the chest. So the neck is a part of the spine, so you don't want, it has a natural curve like the lower back. You want to get length, right? Lengthen the spine. So the sides of the ribs are moving forward away from the hips. And the shoulders are broad away from the back of the neck. And then you breathe into the back body. Feet are bones. It's not down dog. It's standing forward bend. Yes, side, walk your feet more forward. Yeah, more forward. Yes, yes. And also Mia, walk your feet more forward. Yeah, walk your feet more forward. Yes. Okay. And maybe take this a little bit closer to you. Okay. Yeah, on that view. Good. Try to be a little more height. Maybe 2 bolsters. You're tall also. And then rest your forehead on your crossed arms, maybe. So lift your head up. Yeah, and tuck your chin. So your neck was really dropping below your spine, and you don't want that. And then broaden here. Tuck your chin. Yes. And broaden here. Yes. And then reach all this. Okay. So this doesn't seem too much. Here. This. Yeah, that's pretty good. How's it feel? Tuck your chin there. Tuck your chin a lot. 6 8, yes. That better, worse? Don't pull the belly up. Just let it follow. Just see, you don't have to do anything.
See how hollow it is?
Yeah.
The legs pulling back is what creates the hollow, right?
You don't have to, you can just breathe into your back body.
Few more minutes approximately. This is a sequence for high blood pressure, but even if you don't have high blood pressure, it's good for your nervous system. Any kind of head supported poses bring you out of fight, flight, and into rest, digest. One moment. When you're ready, you can take your time to come up. And then you'll gently come up out of the ropes when you're ready. Take your time, because again, your head's been down, so that lowers your blood pressure. Okay? So if you need to raise it, you just keep your head up and, you know, and lean back on the wall. So much. Okay, and if you need to, you can take your arms up and now and quickly raise your blood pressure as well. Okay, so if you need that. Okay, and then it's gonna be Virasana over the bolsters. I don't know Virasana. Okay, so you can just push the chair forward, or you can bring yourself more in the middle of the room. And then you can put your mat down. You can put softness under your legs if you like. Okay, and then you want a bolster or two. And this is what we're gonna do. You know, dive, right? So, and you need more support under the ankles, some heels, and at least two bolsters is fine. Okay. So your butt is one of them.
Yeah, no, I think that is one of them.
So your lower back, your buttock is down and your chest is higher than your buttocks, so that your buttocks have the chance to descend. So you want to keep the buttocks on the heels. Such a good pose. Okay. Here, so you go. And then open that up. A little bit wide, like this. Actually, you can see like this. And then you make it roll under your ankles, I'm thinking. And then something just right up. And then ankles however much you need. And then something like this. And then do another if you need. So first sit back on your heels, all the way back, okay? And then you come forward. Remember, we have this behind your knees, which stays there. Right, and then this, you know, you have the. So now sit back. Now let's do it, okay? Then I bring the bottom bolster in, then the top, and this one, okay? And then keep your buttocks on your heels, or your hands on the ground. In front of you, on your knees. Yes, there you go. Slowly walk forward. Push your buttocks back. Yes. And then you turn your head to one side. Yeah, I think we need a little more height. Come on. Back. One more. Ah, that's better. Bend your elbows back a little, so your elbows just flat. Yeah. Okay.
that okay for you?
Yeah.
Let me get you one. Wait. Good, nothing. 5 minutes, so after 2 minutes, you'll turn your head to one side. Right, the other side. Okay, all right, too much?
Yes.
Good? Yeah. So I think they call those about in line with your shoulders. And then widen your forearms so your back can spread, yeah. And then breathe into your back body. You don't have to act with your hand because this is a rest, so just relax. Yeah, so you bring these just a little out so that this spreads. And try to relax. Oh, you need to come for a massage.
Okay.
This is how I cultivate my massage practice. But I'm serious, woman, okay? Turn your head gently to the other side when you're ready, if you haven't already. Is too much, you let me know. Nice guy?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. That's how much you want to deflate.
So I need a heavier bag.
Yeah. Maybe it's just wrong, get a heavy one. Oh. Better, huh? Yeah. The last step, you're going to gently lift your head up, make it pull with your hands, keep your buttocks toward your heels, so you have to scoot back more, don't reach forward. And then rest your one hand on top of the other, forehead on the hands, back of the neck long, tuck the chin a lot. Pull the hands more down, pull the skin of the forehead towards the nose. Keep the buttocks down, there's a tendency to lift the buttocks, you breathe here for about a minute. Yes, yes, and shake this. No, don't do that, that's not it. So, let me do it, okay. Good. Okay. Yes, the neck doesn't, Back here. No, look, yeah. Yeah, yes. Good.
Into the back line, don't move. All this is open, you can breathe here. Breathe here. Breathe.
Okay. Good. Like this. Then you'll come up. And we'll do a couple of forward bends with the chair, okay? So you grab your chair. That one shoe, okay. So I'll show you when, so you can use a chair or a bolster, and you'll have some props to sit on. Also, so the first thing is Janu Shirshasana. So, you have whatever you need, okay? Most of you want to sit up high, right? So for me, I'll show you what I'll use, right? I'm gonna angle this a little bit, and I sit on it. Then this is supported by that blanket. Okay, and then this comes here. And then it's lowered into a head supported Janu Shirshasana. Most of you will need more like a bolster under your buttocks. And then you can use the chair. You don't want to be sitting up and then like this, right? You want to be tilting forward from your pelvis in that extended back, like you did at the rope wall. So more like that. You're able. Okay? And so, with chair motion, I don't need it, I'm just gonna. Okay, and then you're gonna have your foot, even on pushing your arm if you want, or you can need it beyond that, that's fine too. And if you want a blanket for the chair. Really far. So. I don't think you want to bolster on the chair, you want to sit on a bolster. Oh, okay, so. You can sit like this. And working towards something like that. You might want a blanket on you. Okay. And you can, so your left leg is in Janu Shirshasana, right leg, or either one, doesn't matter, whichever leg you have is fine. Well, you're working towards extending your body forward, that's what I'm saying. But the tilt has to come from your pelvis, right, so you body down. You can rest the seat if you want to, you know how to do that, right, want to? So
Yeah,
come up
make it
and I'll show you
make
that. Yeah. Look at that, nice. Now that. Okay. So you're working towards tilting from there. Yeah, okay, yes. Okay.
This one has to be straight.
Well, you can put a support.
Yeah,
on it.
yeah, I mean,
You don't have to be, no, because you, then if you're sitting on something, it's too much for your knee. Right? So it's more about tilting from your pelvis. Yes. How's that for you? Okay. 2 minutes. You not doing something? No. Hold on, and have you, just put your butt, stay there and just lift it up. Okay. Now, so, rest is the, yeah. Right? And for you, I think move that chair out of the way. Yeah, and then come on with that, I'm gonna give you 2 bolsters. Because you're tight. And so that's the other thing. Just put like the listen. Yeah. Right? And then you can use this. Maybe it's in that. That has some support. Now hold the chair. You sit up straight,
And try to fold them. There. Okay. Is that okay for you? Cross your elbows like you did before. Bend your elbows. Yeah. And you have these little high up. Is floating you now? Is your heel bothering you here? Okay. Pushing your toes back and just. Come for you? Yes. A good stretch. Good.
But I put my arms elsewhere, just.
You want to try to roll from your hips a little more as you're able.
Okay.
Push the chair a little forward. Yeah, reach, so you wanna, instead of staying upright and rounding your head down, you wanna reach from here, right? So,
It's too high.
I don't think so, no, because you're not folding from your pelvis. So you need more height, if anything.
Just feels like I'm gonna fall off, but.
So then come up, and just lift your buttocks, bring your hands on the ground, lift your buttocks up. Okay, and then come up more. Okay. Now, it's like in this there.
Okay.
Yeah, see?
Oh, yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah? Good. Now you can put your arms on the chair and rest your head on the arms or whatever, like that. Yeah.
I should be voting two or different.
And then you're gonna come up and change leg. Even the Patushki. Okay, change leg. So if you're sitting on the bolster with your leg on the bolster, you have to turn it the other way. Like it. This is So these supported forward bends ideally teach you how to be in a forward bend. Which means you have to be there for a while and let go of what you're holding on to. But at the same time, it's not about rounding your spine head to knee, it's about extending. Holding from the crease of the joint. So imagine you have the ropes pulling you back and your pelvis releases forward. Yes. So lift up and bring your, just keep your hands in front of you and lift your buttocks up if you can. Keep your leg the way it was. Sit down. Keep your leg the way it was. Yeah, now lift everything up. Okay, so you have to come up because you can't do that. So what you want to do is things like this. Okay. Let's tilt it. So this butt, you sit at the back of this and then this leg can release from that. Does that feel about right? Yeah?
It's supposed to be high.
No, it should release down. So if you find that this is lifting you too high, you just let it release. Yeah, that's better actually. Yeah, that's good.
Okay, do you need support on this? Yeah. Mhm. His leg. Back. Mhm. Don't see. Or here, maybe it's two.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so tight.
Yes, this side.
Yeah, his leg is so tight. So they just sit up straight, hold the chair, just sit up straight. You might want to hold it here. Okay. Is that okay? So that's what you want. And slowly. Open his leg. Here. Okay. Now. Yeah. Okay, and then you're going to come out of that and both legs straight. And then you can use the bolster, you can use a blanket. Right? Whatever you need, head supported, Paschimottanasana. Another thing you can do in Robin is. Here. Here. Remember that's in the book? Yes. And at some point you want to straighten it up. So after you've been here for, say, a minute, see if you can maybe do a little more. Forward and down, yes, excellent. Okay. Good, Susan. Okay, so they come out. If it's too much, just turn out. Okay. Okay, and then we will come up out of that when you're ready. Okay. And then we'll do supported bridge pose. Okay. So it's gonna be a nice and easy supported bridge. Okay. So, you need a block, a bolster, a block. And then we will that. And front will be the chairs. I like taking them to the more legs. So you need your shoulders to land on the ground. So mine will end up down without those, without a blanket, right? Because you have a blanket here. Or two blankets there, yeah. So then just walk yourself. You lie down. And then you kind of lay your hips and scoot back and catch the bottom tips of the shoulders, blades on the bolster, and then you want to lay hand, you have shoulders have to be long bolster. And the big lips here in the this chest area, like this, it's good. Right, then you put your feet on the block and push back, so the block is about the same height as the bolster, so that block is higher. Or even two bolsters, you can have a block, a bolster for your feet and a bolster for your body. And bolster for the feet would be long ways, for a block it's just fine, so this is the pose. It's easy, okay? And then you go to come out, bend your knees, lift your hips a little, push the bolster forward. Okay, so. Stops. No yoga mat, because you need to stop. Leave that, good experiment. Maybe just talk to the other side. And this, you might need it again, so just do it. And then you're gonna have a block for your feet. And you have a block higher, if you need. Also, okay. And then you need a flat bolster, if that's easier, and then grab 1 or 2 blankets for your head. Then. You two, you'll see. Okay, and I'll come. Yes, Susan. Susan's favorite. So if you're gonna have a blanket just under your head for softness, then have as little as you really need, so you're not shoving your chin up into your chest. Any more than you normally do. So don't shove your chin into your chest. Let the back of the neck release, let it have its natural curve. So there's flattening the lower back, and then there's round belly as a sign without flattening, right?
Not
So, yes, and then there's, so you don't wanna push your chin down, that's what I'm saying. Like in your neck, it's the same principle, right? Don't harden the front of the throat.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't close it, you know, just allow it to do the same, just release. So it's from coming in, bend your knees. And so you didn't, your shoulders start to land, right? Your shoulders are, you didn't land, right? Well, we're gonna put your body up. Okay, so now you lie down. You touch the bottom, so the shoulder gets on. So it is. This way. Now let your buttocks back, let your buttocks back. Yeah. So, let your buttocks back. Keep going. Keep going. Put the back of the neck in. Come to the. Yeah. Yes, so then come down. Then you knees, push the bolster over the feet. Yeah. Or one, just one. Okay. And then you have one here. I think you can like two, but let's try it. Now don't put your feet on. Let it come down. Yes, move back and play your shoulders. That's the bottom against the shoulder. Yes. Don't go straight, just forget it. Just be here because you rush. Just enjoy this opening, understand this opening. Wow. Lift your buttocks and really long. Take a breath. And this opening. Lead into this. That's the most important thing. Yeah. And if your feet aren't wet, it doesn't matter. Was it too high, maybe? Yeah. You want this way, easy. And the bolster should be together. Yeah, that's just, you know, okay. Not about that. This. And this. And then you do that. That good? Actually, look your feet. You get bolster. Yeah. It's nice, right?
Yeah.
This is restored, it's not right here. Probably down, so we have it, if you like. That's, yeah. But when you lift your arms so high, your shoulders go too. Is this okay?
Sure it is joking.
Okay. Good done. Okay. Better. Just a teeny bit. Yes. Okay, now straighten it. Don't worry, just bring it in. Actually. Lift your feet. That, yes. Good, okay. Just relaxing, right? Just move your legs a teeny bit to your left. That's enough. Move the right leg to the right. Yeah. And breathe into this tightness and softening the breath and sponge. Soft breath warming. Yeah. Okay.
Gently begin to come out of this position. So take a little deeper breath and begin to awaken your body. So that was our Shavasana pose, our final relaxation pose, our restorative ending pose. So bend your knees one by one and bring your feet back. And that's a variation of supported bridge. Nice. Then widen your feet a little wider than your bolster. You don't have to bring your feet too much back. Yeah, bring your feet more forward. You don't need them so far back. Yeah. So it's more relaxed. Right? Take a breath. Then you're gonna press into your feet and get your lower belly to the spine, lift your hips up a little and push that bolster through your feet in front of you. Push it forward in front of you through your 2 feet. You don't have to lift your hip, yeah? You don't have to lift quite so high. Push the bolster in between your feet, yeah. So push it forward. Push it forward. Push 2 hands on that bolster. Push it through your leg. Push it. There you go. That's it. Yeah, so you can rest with your feet on the bolster and bottom and outside. That's nice. Yes, yes, more forward. It's not under your butt. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, okay. Let's do this. Just move your head. Go ahead, one more. Breath. And if you like, you can do cross legs on the bolster or bottom facing, yeah, couple of breaths. And then it's nice to have this under your head, not your shoulders, yeah. And it's restorative, it's relaxed, you're not engaging, you're releasing. And then cross legs, change the cross of your legs comfortably. When you're ready, you'll uncross the legs, bring your feet up on the bolster, pause for a few breaths, let your lower back release. Let your arms be hollow. And spread over that body. And then when you're ready, you roll over onto your side, you draw the knees up towards the chest if you like. Take a couple of breaths on your side. And then when you come up, you roll through your face and use your arm strength to press yourself up to sitting. Let your waist in, use your front body, not your back body. And then sit comfortably cross-legged, so get a blanket under your feet, a bolster under your pelvis, so you can really relax for a moment. I'd like to do just a teeny weeny bit of breathing before we go, okay? And before we do that, once you get comfortable in your seat, you do a little cross-legged forward bend, so turn the bolsters the other way. And then have the blankets under your feet. Yeah. So if you're very comfortable here, you hold one wrist, draw the waist back, and bring the head down. That's uncomfortable, use your hands for support, and draw the waist back as the torso comes forward and down into the back of your neck. Probably use your hands. Yeah, look down, side, palms flat. Yes, good. And then when you're ready to come up, draw the waist in, use your arms if you have the arms, otherwise just draw your waist in and inhale to come up. Okay, and then we do a little bit of a back bend. So you just bring your hand a little back, you can lean a little back with your chest. If it's comfortable,
Let your head go back. If not, keep your head looking forward and breathe in into your top chest. When you're ready, you come back to sitting upright and we'll do 1 minute of resonance breath, both nostrils. Okay, so lean back a little bit, Kim, so just sit back, don't just, yes. Shoulders over hips, ears over shoulders. Begin. Inhale, eyes can be closed or looking down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Lift your chest. If you inhale, think of your posture. Belly, ribs, chest, and fan. Lift the chest as you exhale, don't collapse. With the abdomen recede towards the spine. Inhale. Lift the chest, open the shoulders, maintain that. And you exhale. Take your right hand in the Vishnu Mudra, throw your fingers in, so it's like hang loose mantra, hang loose, right? Like this is hang loose. But then your ring finger also extends, like you're holding a cup of tea. And then you're gonna rest your ring on your pinky finger, and you touch your thumb and pinky together. Thumb and ring finger, okay? Close your index finger, Robin. Close your first 2 fingers into your palm. Yeah, it's the ring finger, yeah. So you bring your hand on your nose, right hand on your nose, find the bone, slide down, find the opening to the nostrils. Now relax your wrists down, relax, so don't lift your shoulder, draw your shoulder down, but have a teeny space for your armpit. Keep your head to the center. You're gonna block your right nostril and breathe only through your left nostril, as best you can. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the left. Inhale. Exhale. Your eyes slightly open down, relax. Try to do it in a relaxed manner. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, everything just slowly goes out, but keep the chest lifted. Inhale. Slow your right hand down when you're done, and pause and observe the breath in both the nostrils. There should be a little bit more open in the right. You're gonna bring your right hand up. Again, in that same mudra, use your ring finger to close your left nostril just below the bone. Your first 2 fingers curl into your palm. So index finger, your peace sign fingers curl in, right? And then your ring finger closes your left nostril. Your thumb is on the right, but you're not closing, right? You're gonna breathe through your right only. Begin. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the head to the center, Inhaling on the other toe. Exhaling. Inhale the belly, first diaphragm, side ribs, back ribs, all the way to the upper chest. Exhale, maintain the lift of the chest, and the abdomen ribs constrict a little. Inhale, you create the space, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, you just relax that effort. The space is less, the breath comes out. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Both nostrils, relax your hand and fingers.
You can take the index finger and thumb lightly to touch, palms up or down, and just observe your body, mind, breath for a moment. Lift your chest. Tuck your chin. Settle into your seat without sinking your spine. Chant together, 1 Om and 3 Shanti to close. Take a big breath in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace for your body, peace for your mind, peace for your spirit, peace for yourself, for your families, for your communities, for our world, and all the worlds, and all the beings. Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy the day. Next time.